my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Keep playing hard.
40. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check it out, Reed. Share.
Then we're going to 53.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Check, 47. Come on.
Then we're going to 53. There we go, kill.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
I know he ain't got it.
There we go, kill. 26.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Check 56. I'm coming for you.
Hey, kill. 47.
56. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check 3. Echo.
There we go, 47. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Mike 47. Check.
Kill. 26.
The first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
He's coming. Double up.
Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Now Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 24. Check 24.
36.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50.
Under.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Play tight.
Now Breeze. He's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Breeze now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
There you go. Go ahead in.
The mic. You don't want none of that.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
That's it. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Come on, boy.
26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here we go. 46.
Shift.
26.
This is Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
You can't block me.
26.
Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
The 22-yard line.
Here we go. Wide in.
Check back 47. Push him back. Push him back.
26.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. Pick it up, G.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Cooper was the target there.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
5-9.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 5-9.
54 Mike.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, high 7. Over.
Check 29.
From the 17, Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
47 is the Mike. Hey, here we go.
Here we go. 47. Hey, 47.
47 is the Mike. Too low.
26.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Kill.
Now Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Breeze going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
You're good. Hey, forward, ready. Five.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a clue. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
The throw over the middle taken in. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
47. I got it. We're going to 54. Right there. 54.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run with Elliott. They find some open field here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
No chance. Watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's what I'm talking about.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Murray, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
You ready?
Mike 5-4.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Right there, 54 Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Whip.
Let's break it down, fellas. Break it down.
A run, it's Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Pick the edge. Come. Slam.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now Austin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
They were going to 52. They were going to 52.
Mike spot forward. Mike spot forward. Check that out.
Prescott now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
56. Mike, 56, right there. Check. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56. Here we go.
There we go, kill.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. A.J. Klein providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Harris to return. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Ready. 5-8.
Mike, 54. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Hatchet.
You're good. 5-4. Ready. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, kill.
Again, it's Murray. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Strong right. Strong right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Kill.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Tighten up. There we go. Kill. 26.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. Quit talking about it.
Kill.
Check 31. Check 31.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Here goes 21.
Right there. 54.
Hey, orbit.
Tackles.
Here's Breeze to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Check 26. Watch the safety creep.
Jim. Check 37.
On 1st down, Murray. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Mike 54. Squeeze, double. Check it.
Under.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Saints on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Sammy!
48 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. A very solid gain of 27. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'll get him. Get him. Get him.
Breeze now to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
55. Kill. 55. Here we go.
Hey, box truck.
Again, it's Breeze. It's caught. Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Easy, opposite.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Check 48's the Mike. Ricky. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Watch the shot. Kill.
Over.
Kill. Turn up.
Let it take.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 6-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Mike 47.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54. Watch 54.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. All day. All day.
Here we go, 46.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out here in the eye. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
11. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Here we go. Hey, Charlie.
50, right there.
To throw is Breeze. And Gen's got it. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We own them. We own them.
Breeze to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Breeze again. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for his Saints' first down. Breeze now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Brown.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.